high. Let's talk about Biogen. It's a biotech company that discovers, develops, manufactures, and delivers therapies for treating neurological and neurodegenerative diseases. The market cap is quite big, 43 billion, so they have pretty long drug pipeline. So as we can see here, two drugs are approved, and there's plenty of them in phase 2, phase 2B, phase 3, and so on. So actually this is quite a big company with a lot of things coming. The trading is happening 40% below the site's estimated fair valuation. This is actually the yesterday's trading, the price at the yesterday's trading. Earnings are forecasted to grow over 12% per year. But there's a risks that the company has high level of debt and profit margins. 23% are lower than the last year's 40%. I think that's because of some of the researches that they have. So usually biotech companies put a lot of money on the research. And latest news were mostly about the product updates. Anyway, market performance. We see here 1-year return minus 6.7. That is not including this trading day. So yeah, it's actually by today almost 40%. I think it went over the 400 per share. And yeah, long-term price volatility considered as lowest. And yes, 3-year return minus 5.7, 5-year return only 16. Of course, those numbers are not beating the industry and market. Only 90 days return beats the industry. But anyway, it's a volatile share because we saw this kind of movement previously last year's November, actually November 4th, highest point then 363. So those who brought the highest points could sell at positive returns. Anyway, valuation side. So yeah, even simple Wall Street thinks that it has still upside. Fair valuation based on simple Wall Street 480. Based on tip ranks, it's 323. So there is currently downside. And yeah, in good scenarios, 12-month forecast looking at 458. And also Market Watch has pretty similar numbers, but a little bit lower, an average of 287. So this is only, I think this could be turned the same way as the last November's. So the price probably, most probably I believe, will drop to this pretty normal to the company numbers, 360, 380, between that. And future growth forecasted annually 12% per year. Earnings per share growth forecasted as well as to grow, which is pretty good. The forecasted to decline a little bit, but then it's forecasted to grow once again. Past performance, historical annual earning growth 8%, so they have pretty volatile dynamic on the revenue and earnings, but they have high quality earnings. And financial health side, we see here that they took a dip, but it's not significant because the equity is covering, but still debt to equity ratio is 67%, which is pretty high. And unfortunately the cash that they have is not covering the debt, so keep in mind. Balance sheet looks like this, so there's a little bit red. They're not paying dividends, and insider volumes do they have? Yeah, so there's actually buying 2 individuals last November and yes, February. Ownership breakdown: institutions holding mostly 86%, general public 13%, public companies, insiders, government less than 1%. Top shareholders: BlackRock increased, Vanguard decreased. Last reporting holding date 31st of March. Yeah, but I see here the mostly are institutions are increasing this one. But it, of course, last reporting holding date few months ago. And simple safe dividends shows that earnings per share are pretty volatile, but the most interesting is shares outstanding. So this is actually one of the good things of the company. Shares outstanding keep decreasing. They're buying back own stocks from market, which directly affect on the price. Total sales, okay, pretty volatile, but still in long term they increase the sales. I think the corona affecting those last year's numbers. But anyway, we see here that 1 year frame pretty positive, 5-year frame positive, max no problem, 800%. So this is actually very good, but midterm there could be bouncy stocks, so 230 to 300 something. This could be the bridge here. But anyway, investing.com, summing the stock for long-term investors as a strong buy. And yeah, back to 280 tomorrow. Yeah, 12 minutes, just what I said. What has the company done for the stock to raise 50% in a single day? This stock market is casino, one of the highest. Or please stop nonsense influencing world markets. Actually, I think the answer is pretty much here. So today's Biogen and Eisai launch multiple initiatives to help patients with Alzheimer's disease. So mostly if the stock is in the biotech, this is actually the good side to look at what is happening on the company. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you in the future one.